If you're interested in knowing more about Quizizz and particularly what the advanced tool, in other words the paid tool, can do, then this is the video for you. I'm going to take you through an activity that is from the paid tool. You'll see that you can add audio, that there's a whole range of different activities, and then I'll show you very quickly just how I built some of the question types. Now, something really interesting, if you see this video before the 5th of September 2023, I will be doing a presentation all about Quizizz. In the webinar, I'll be showing you some of the advanced features, some of the more interesting activity types that we can do, but also I'll be looking at the new AI functionality that's been added into Quizizz. So that's on the 5th of September 2023. It's taking place at 7 o'clock in the evening UK time, but if you sign up, Zoom will tell you exactly what the time will be locally in your country. Really looking forward to doing that presentation, and I hope some of you decide to join me. Link in the description below. If it's the free tool you want to learn about, then there is a video on the screen now, very popular on YouTube, that you can click on and will take you through using the free tool. This video, of course, is focusing on the paid tool. I think the best way to start is if I quickly do a game with you and show you some of the question types that we can include in a new game if we have a paid account, because there are many more question types and activities that you can do. But what I'll quickly do, just to give you a bit of an indication before I do that, is click on the create button here and just show you some of the offers that are available. So I'm just going to click here and open up a window, and I'm going to choose quiz. So we'll click on quiz. And then you're just going to quickly get a little bit of an indication: reorder, match, drag and drop, drop down, maths response, labeling, hotspot. You've got many more, and there's new ones to come along as well. Video response. Now, I have to be honest, I haven't used all of these different question types, but what I am going to do now is show you a quiz in action with a number of these question types working, just to show you how they function. So I'm going to come over to my library and I'm just going to grab one that I've been working on recently. So if I just click here and open up my library, and the one that I want to choose is this one here. Okay, so we're actually going to click on play. And when you click on play, you've always got two different ways of working. Okay, are you going to do it live or are you going to do it for homework? I'm going to do a live quiz, and it's not going to be instructor paced. It's going to be set so that the students can answer the questions in their own time. I'll leave everything as standard just to save time. I'm going to come down to the bottom here, quite happy with all these settings. I'll leave them all as they are. Okay, so no need for me to change anything, and I'll click on continue. Now what's going to happen is it's going to generate for me, well, there are various ways. Students can now log in by simply, you'll see now it's coming up onto the screen. Students simply go to joinmyquiz.com and they write in this number. Now I'm going to log in on another account and then record myself actually playing the game so we can see some of the activity types that are available to us. So we're actually seeing the students view now. I'm just going to write in my name and I'm going to click on start, but I won't actually be able to start the game until the teacher says okay, but I'm now ready and waiting for the game to start. Okay. Now the other way that students can join is if we click on the QR code, and students then just simply scan that image and they should also be able to join. And if we just click back here now, you'll see that we've now got 2 people in the group, and we're going to click on the start button and everything's going to start. Now let's move over and see what the students see. So we can see the first activity come on the screen. Students have to drag, so often, quite often, sometimes, rarely, never, and then they would need to press on submit and then move on to the next question. Let's see what the next question is going to bring. Okay, so we can see an activity here. Notice that this one's listen. So you have to listen to the audio. So we click here. Can you click on the mouse, the stand, and the keyboard? So I've got to click on the mouse, the stand, and the keyboard. So we can turn a Quizizz activity into a listening comprehension. And what I also like is it's very active. In this example here, the students have to listen, then click on an image. Okay, let's look at the second example, or another example. So in this example, again, listen, we've got here something to listen to and then to put these in order. Let's try it. The first thing he did was get up. After he got up, he made himself a cup of coffee. He then checked his emails. After checking his emails, he had a shower and then he left for work. Okay, now I put a trick aspect into that. I didn't include all of the things. And secondly, obviously, he woke up before he got up. So that was the whole idea of that. But again, this is a listening comprehension and with an activity involved. And this is the sort of thing that you can do on Quizizz. So you can make your activities, particularly when you've got the paid package, much more interactive and much more media rich. This one here, for example, is a drag and drop activity. So we would drop the words onto the screen. So I'm going to guess that one's door, and that one's path, and that one's bushes, and that one's window. Okay, so a different type of activity that the students can do. Get instant feedback on every activity, also updates us. The teacher all this time is seeing the list of the students and how well they're doing. Now this is an interesting activity because in this activity the students can listen first and then answer the question. So we can click here, listen to the audio. Tom was born in London, but he now lives in Madrid. He likes playing tennis. And then afterwards we can answer the questions by just simply dragging in the correct words. So we can turn this into some kind of listening type of activity. And again, once we've answered the questions, we submit our answer. In this activity, we've got to put the opposite. So we've got hard-working, lazy, and we've got tall, short, and we've got old, young, and we've got fat, thin, and we've got healthy, unhealthy. Now we can actually have listening for lots of these. So look at this one here. I can click here. This one, can you match the opposite of these words? It's doing a different activity. Instead of actually providing something for the students to work with, it's providing the instruction. So you could use the audio either for instructions or for listening comprehension type activities. What the teacher sees is a complete update of the leaderboard, how many points the students have got. So Tom hasn't even started to answer the questions yet, but Russell has now accumulated. And the teacher can also look here and see how many questions, how progress is going with individual questions, which can be very useful to get an idea if there's any questions that are particularly difficult, etc. You can see it's much more multimedia rich when you use the paid account. When the teacher's finished, they can click on end to complete the activity and the game is over, and it gives them a breakdown of the score and who's the winner, etc. Just a super quick break from the video to say, if you like what you're seeing and you want more free videos, come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. There's a whole menu system here at the top of the screen, but also you can scroll down on the opening page and see lots of videos. If you want to follow my work, then at the moment, if you sign up to the newsletter, there's a free 14-part video course in using technology in teaching and learning. And there are no tricks, it's completely free. And of course, the newsletter, I write that every week, and I share normally one new idea, one new technology, and update you on my blogs, on my webinars, and on my courses. Many of the webinars that we organize are free. Right, let's get back to the video. So what I'm going to try and do now is just show you, make a quiz, but only with a couple of questions. But what we are going to do is try to use some of the really multimedia rich type of questions that we can ask. So we're going to click on create, we'll choose quiz. And the first thing we'll do is put a title up here, and we're going to call this Media Rich Quiz, okay? And we'll save that as the title. Now we've got to choose the first game, and I think the first one I'm going to do is hotspot. So I'm going to click here, and I'll add an image first. So I'm going to click on the right hand side, and I'll search for computer. So I'm just going to click here and write computer, just to keep it nice and easy. And we'll use this image here. So I'm just going to click on that image, and then all I need to do is click on, let me just see, put that one in there, click on that, and then we need to insert it. Okay, so I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to write some instructions, but I'm going to do audio instructions. So I'm going to click here, click on record. Can you click on the mouse, the stand, and the keyboard? Stop that and then insert. So the students have to click on the mouse, the stand, and the keyboard. Only the mouse, the stand, and the keyboard. Now what we need to do now is add in some hotspots. So what we do is going to click on point, and we'll choose lots of hotspots. So we're going to do, one will be the plant. That's not correct. Keyboard is correct, so we're going to add another one here and click on yes, that one is correct. Add another one here and say yeah, that is also correct. Click on another one here, and that's also correct. So those are the 3 correct ones. Now we're going to put some trick ones in. So we're going to add another hotspot and choose here, and that's incorrect. And we'll choose another hotspot and choose the cable, and that will also be incorrect. Okay, I think we'll leave it there. So then we'll click on save. So we've added activity. One thing we can also put in is instructions. So listen, I'm just going to put here, listen to the audio. So that's my instructions, as simple as that. So you can see how media rich this activity is going to be, because the students have got to listen and then click on the relevant things in the picture. So let's add one more question. We'll click up here. Again, let's try and do something quite media rich. So if you notice that if you kind of roll over, you can actually see what the activities are going to look like as well. Okay, so we're going to do a reorder one. Okay, and again we're going to click on the audio, and we're going to record ourselves. The first thing he did was get up. After he got up, he made himself a cup of coffee. He then checked his emails. After checking his emails, he had a shower, and then he left for work. Okay, going to insert that. And now all we need to do is to write in the activities, because the idea will be that the students would order the following. So we'll say he got up, he had coffee, he had a shower, he woke up, he left for work. Okay, now I'll put a little trick one in there, because obviously you can't get up until you've woken up, so hopefully the students will understand that. And I'm going to leave the instructions as they are. So again, what we've got here is an activity that has got listening and then a reordering activity, and this is where the power of using the advanced Quizlet options is really interesting, particularly in language teaching. Now of course I think this would count right across the board. Okay, really hope you like that video. If you are interested in how I made the video and the technology that I use a technology called Camtasia. In the description below, if you want to download and try Camtasia for free, there's a link. There's also a link to a completely free course in using Camtasia, a 6-part course. And there's also a link if you want to buy Camtasia, and there's an additional 10% discount with the code that I've provided. Don't forget to come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. If you sign up to the newsletter, you get updated with all the latest blog posts, the webinars that are often free, the online courses, and of course all the latest videos. And at the moment, if you sign up, there's a 14-part free, no tricks video course in using technology in teaching and learning. And finally, if you need to contact me about doing some training with your organisation, you can do that from the website. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave some more videos on the screen about similar technologies to Quizizz.